Hey everyone, I am here with the follow-up, part 2 to the worst unboxing ever, or my unboxing of the Manga Tarot. So first of all, I want to thank everyone who sent me little comments or messages just asking me what happened and how could this happen, and expressing, concern, and, let us know what happens, and I hope that they give you the right one. They did. So for those of you who are asking, a lot of people asking, did you get it at Barnes & Noble? Did you get it at this and this? I don't think there's any Barnes & Nobles in Canada. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's not any here in Manitoba. We do have chapters, which I think might be the Canadian version of it, but whatever. I didn't get it there. I got it at a local bookstore called McNally Robinson, which is, I think they're only in Manitoba and Saskatchewan, which is my favorite bookstore. I really love it. And they were so great. I called them, I told them what happened, and they were like, just bring it in. So I brought them in, and they didn't even ask me for a receipt or anything. They just gave me the cards. The thing is, they take the cards out of the box because unfortunately tarot cards are a high theft item. So they put the boxes on the shelf, and then when you go at the counter and you buy them, they're supposed to give you the deck part. But I guess the clerk forgot to do that for me. So that is what happened and why. So this is not, some people asked if, it was the publisher, if this was a packaging thing on their end. It wasn't Llewellyn's fault or anything. It was the bookstore, but they were so great. They were just prompt, no questions asked. They just gave me the cards. So I have to give a shout out to them and say thank you very much. So let's do a proper unboxing of the Manga Tarot, and I can give you my first impressions that are not shock and surprise at having no cards in the deck. So as I was saying before, I really like these new Llewellyn boxes. I think that they are so much better, and I love that I can store them in the box. Love it, love it, love it. They've got the nice little artwork in there, and then we've got our book there. So look at that, there are cards inside. Okay, it's so exciting for me. So here's the book. I did a little kind of opening before, but I was really shocked and didn't really do a good job of it, I think. I do like that the Llewellyn books, I think, have gotten a lot better. So you've got your introduction here. I like that it's full color. The intro here, there's some FAQs, so some frequently asked questions, I guess, especially if you're new to tarot. I think these can be pretty helpful. Some things about how to do a reading and how to lay out the cards. We've got our typical 3-card spread here. They give example readings too, which I think could be quite helpful for people, especially when you're beginning. We've got here a horseshoe spread, so that's kind of nice, and an example reading. And then we've got a Celtic cross spread. We've also got a nice little 5-card spread here, something a little bit different. So I like it when they do things a little bit different. Cross generic spread there. We've got a choices spread, the one spread. So they've got a few different spreads in here, more than just, usually I see like 3-card, 2-card, and like a Celtic cross. And then they go into the major arcana. They talk about what that is, and then each one's got like a color, a full color thumbnail, and then a little information about it. This doesn't seem to be a ton of information though. And then they go into the minor arcana. The minor arcana seems to have a little even less. Now, just because there's less info doesn't mean that info isn't good. If it's straightforward and to the point, then that can be a really good thing. And then conclusion, and then they have some resources for further study. And then they've got all these notes pages here. I don't know, I don't think anybody uses those. They kind of just take up space. So it's a cute little one. I'll have to like read it more to see. It doesn't seem to have a ton of information in it, but I do like that they have some different spreads and they use example spreads. I think that's always handy. All right, let's do a little walk through the cards. I'm not going to show you every single card. I'll just kind of give you my first impressions as I try not to cut the cards. I'm always afraid with the shrink wrap I'm going to cut the cards. So okay, let's put it up. I'm sure you don't want to see me all struggle with plastic for 5 minutes, so hopefully I can get this up. Okay, so they're a little smaller than sort of regular tarot cards, I would say. Maybe they're this big. I'm trying to think what I can compare them to. Definitely much smaller than the giant enchanted tarot. Look at that, they're about half that size. but it is like a bit of a smaller deck. It does kind of have, like, I would expect this to be white, but it's actually kind of a pale yellow. I think I would like it better if it was white. I don't mind this backing. It's not my favorite backing, but that's okay. I'm not a big fan of this Fool just because I don't like Harlequins. I don't like Harlequins. I don't like dolls. I don't like anything like that. So I'm not too keen on this Fool. Cardstock is quite thin, actually. Well, I shouldn't say quite thin. It's thin. It's more, I want to say more playing card-like, and it, but it's good for, I think it'd be good for rifle shuffling, but it isn't the thickest cardstock. I like this Magician. He's really cool. He's got all the elements around him. I'm not a big, like I said, I always pronounce this manga, however you pronounce it, but I did really like the artwork that I saw on this deck. The High Priestess is the cover. That's her there. The Empress is really beautiful. It's a very feminine deck in a lot of ways. Like, even the men are quite feminine. Like the Emperor here. You know, they've got that kind of, well, I mean, it's a manga deck, right? So, it's the Emperor there. Oh, the Lovers is nice. Very romantic. Just trying to get, I feel like it's not totally focusing. There we go. Oh, I like Strength. It's very Joan of Arc-ish. Very Joan of Arc. Like the Hermit too. That's a nice looking Hermit. Like I said, I won't show you all of them. Love Death. It's very 80s. I love it. Oh, look at that devil. That is not safe for children, that devil. Well, not the devil, but the lady there. That's, I'm not sure if I like this. I don't really like the idea of, like, people sort of bound and gagged. That's a bit much for me. But, you know, it is a manga deck, so I guess I should have expected something like that. The tower's pretty. The star is really pretty, too. Really, really pretty. Oh, the sun is cute. Although, I have to say, Kelly, from Truth is Story, if you're watching this, there is a face, and it's a Harlequin face. I don't like that. And we do have children here. Although they're not naked babies, so, you know, that's good. Not my favorite son, that's for sure. Don't like Harlequins. They scare me. Judgment is pretty cool. Very, very cool. Oh, I like these wands. The Ace of Wands. Very, very neat. And then the Minor Arcana just has a number at the top. So I won't show you all these. Oh, the 4 is really cute. Let's see, 9. There you go. I like all the wands. They're very sort of like magical girl wands. Oh, Page of Wands. I love that they have this. It's very Art Deco, kind of having the stained glass as a halo in the background. I think that is really, really cool. It's Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups, very pretty. Let's see. 4 of Cups, that's kind of cool. 5 has got blood there, very vampire-like. 8 is very pretty. I love that the face there. 10 is cute. A happy family. And then the Page of Cups again. You've got this kind of stained glass, but this in blue. All right, the swords. Like the Ace of Swords. 3 swords, very neat. I like the 4 swords too, that's really cool. 6. So obviously it's Rider-Waite-Smith based, but I think they definitely do their own kind of twist on things. The swords, they kind of look, in the background, the stained glass kind of effect looks kind of bluish, which kind of looks a little like the water one, but I mean, I think they're kind of going with blue and yellow a little bit on the swords. All right. Then we have coins. Those are coins there. 3. It's pretty traditional rider weight. Well, the 4 is kind of interesting, a little bit different. Let's see. I feel like there should be more green. Oh, I like the 8. That's nice. And the 9. Nice. So I think this kind of deck, oh, the coins again, like going with the blue. I wish they had more like green or something. And then finally, the King of Pentacles. I think the only card in here I really don't like from an artistic level is the Fool, just because, again, I don't like Harlequins. The Sun would follow with that as well. And then the Devil, only because it's a bit problematic. But the rest of it I think is actually really beautiful, and I'm not a huge fan of this style, but I think that the deck is actually done quite well. Beautiful, very colorful. I don't really care that this, like I said, the backgrounds are this kind of weird yellowish. I kind of wish they were white, but that's a small thing. The size too, I kind of like that it's a little bit smaller, this particular size. And I do like that it is a bit slippery, just so you know. But I think it would be good for like rifle shuffling and things like that. I think this is a deck I'm going to more use in the summer, I feel like. But let me know what you think. Like, do you have this deck? What do you think of it? Is this a deck that's on your list? Is it not on your list? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.